I decided to pursue law as a career, mostly because growing up, I'm originally from another country, so I could speak for myself, but I really recognized the importance of speaking for others who can't speak for themselves. And I knew I had that ability in me. And I recognized it was a skill, to be able to advocate for someone else. And that was something I wanted to pursue. And then with the support of my family, who were phenomenally crucial to my success, I was able to move here, learn, train here, and then pursue the career in reality. In Ireland, I see also there's a lot of challenges that need to be addressed, and a lot of barriers in relation to accessibility that need to be addressed. And I think the only way forward is with collective support. And that's something I could definitely lend my skill set to. And I also want to show that this is possible to do and that I'm not the only one working on this and I don't have to do it alone. I do love a challenge. And in my first year of law school, I think for the first few months in particular, it was a lot of that. And then I passed King's Inn. And I remember in my first year, of undergraduate, I would pass King's Inn. And I was always wondering, God, I wonder what that building is as a non-Irish person, right? My friend was like, oh, no, that's King's Inn. That's where people study law in Ireland. That's where they train to become barristers. And I was like, oh, yes, that's something I'd like to become one day. And my friend laughed at me and was like, will you? I'm not so sure. Yeah, it really set off a fire in me, right? I was like, no, I can't explain this, like how I felt, but in my head straight away, I was like, this is something I'm gonna do. It's been a big challenge, right? When I began studying to become a barrister, I was reflecting upon best practices to accommodate me in legal settings because I knew they do want to work with me, right? And they do want more diversity in the legal profession and in the law library, and I would be a part of that. The Bar of Ireland have been very proactive and have worked hard to make sure that accessibility has been accommodated, but I wanted to give them the right answers when they approached me with questions on how to make this accessible, right? And I need to ensure that what I need is what I need, but I also need to remember that I'm representing access in the wider framework.